The ASA Classic coverage is brought to you by Matthews. All right, Darren, so they're finishing up their judging here, and so I was just checking out the targets. It looks like we're going to shoot the Bobcat on number 1, the Aoudad on number 2, Javelina at number 3. The Wolverine is the bomb. They put that one out the farthest. That's got to be pushing close to 50 yards or something. It's way out there. And then the large deer is target number 5.
Yeah, they. I say it all the time, and I know that's why they do it. They set those little targets the farthest because they're easiest to carry that far. So that that little Wolverine, almost every tournament this year. I think when we shot here in Foley, we were at mid-40s, but it's been at 50 every tournament since.
That is incredible. Darren, all right, so now I believe we're going to have our shooter introductions.
Welcome to the 2020 ASA Classic. Starting out with the Women's Pro. In 5th place, we have Renee Hornbuckle from Alabama. She shoots Matthews. 380 with 6 bonus rings. 4th place, we have shooting for PSE, Christine Harrelson from North Carolina. She shot a 381 with 6 bonus rings. Coming in at 3rd, shooting for Matthews, Laura Chenault. She's from Ohio with a 382 with 8 bonus rings. And coming in 2nd, shooting for Matthews, Emily McCarthy from Wisconsin, 392 with 13 bonus rings. And coming in 1st, shooter of the year, Sharon Wallace, shooting a PSE from Townville, South Carolina, 408 with 8 bonus rings.
All right, Darren, there's a good look at Sharon Wallace. She is on the number 1 target, which is the Bobcat or Lynx. I guess it's more a Lynx than a Bobcat. And this shooting style is a little bit different. They each get, there's a 1-minute clock,
yes,
and they all shoot whenever they're ready.
Yes. Yeah, they've got to get the arrow going within that 1-minute window, which is plenty of time. I think the lighting's really good in here. There's no wind, so, you know, there is plenty of time to let down if they need to reset. A lot of them probably won't utilize that, but if they get long in the shot and feel like they need to let down, there is enough time to reset and start over. So looking at the scores here, 3rd place is going to be a race. You know, 382, 381, 380 is 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. Emily's, as we talk, 16 points behind Sharon. So as long as Sharon keeps it in the 10 ring, these girls are going to have to get really aggressive to catch her.
Sharon Wallace on the draw. You can see her she's using a thumb button release. Where her thumb is, that's a trigger.
I think she'll shoot. I was going to say, I think she'll shoot some rings, and there you go, right off the bat.
That is Sharon Wallace there on the Lynx, so she's got a 12 for sure.
She's obviously confident, comfortable. She's got a big lead. I think she'll shoot more than 112 out there.
Here's our Don Bailey to give us the scores. Bailey calls. That's a replay or a look at, I believe, Laura Chenault's arrow on the Javelina, target number 3, but we're going to go down to the Aoudad center there. That's going to score a 10. We should say that center ring doesn't score as a bonus ring.
No.
So that's a 10. And that was Emily McCarthy. Now we're coming to number 3 was Laura Chenault, has a 10 on the Javelina.
The pivotal target here is going to be this Wolverine, I believe. That's going to make or break some shooters.
Yes, that's the long one.
10 is good
10
there.
For, that was Christine Harrelson. Now we're coming to Renee Hornbuckle on the large deer. She's got a 10 as well.
Nobody went backwards there. That's always a good thing. 10 is a great score. Bonus rings are there for a reason, but if you can not give anything up, that's key.
Sharon Wallace added her lead with a 12.
Yeah.
Short one, she's going to go for that bonus ring, even though she, doesn't need to pad her
Yeah.
lead.
I think well, obviously her guesses are correct. So she judged her targets. If you're hitting that bonus ring, she's within a yard or two, like we talked. So now she's feeling pretty comfortable with the numbers she's wrote down. Again, I'll say it again. I anticipate her hitting more 12s out there.
So our archers have all rotated to the right. Renee Hornbuckle, who was on number 5, she now went around to number 1. Here's Emily McCarthy. You see Emily, she's shooting what's called a hinge or back tension release. Good shot on her, the javelina there. There's Christine Harrelson. We've got it full draw.
Good look at Christine. Christine makes a lot of shoot downs.
She does. That is... Christine is a 10 on that deer. Here's Sharon Wallace. Got to look at her
She
shot.
shoots a good, strong shot. Just left of that 12 there.
All right, a 10 for Renee Hornbuckle on the links. Moves her to 400.
You can see Sharon's arrow's perfect height just left of that 12,
Just
so you
left.
know she judged it perfectly as well.
Yep. Moving over to target 3. This is going to be Emily McCarthy on the javelina, another 10 as well. Now we've got Laura Chenault, and she took on the long Wolverine with an 8.
She either shot straight below the 14 or straight right of the 12. I don't know. I don't know what her game or her plan of attack was there, but she got an 8. That's still not bad on that target. That's such a tough little target.
Tiny. This is Christine Harrelson's target here. She's going to have a 10.
Good 10 there.
All right, shuffling of the deck there. We still haven't really changed position too much. Sharon Wallace leading at 430, 412 for Emily. Christine Harrelson 401, so she did jump up a little bit into third. And then we've got a tied for 4th between Laura Chenault and Renee Hornbuckle.
Third place is up for grabs. First and second, I don't see that changing a whole lot there.
Knowing it.
Emily's got to get through this Wolverine here, and then she should cruise to a second place finish. I shouldn't say that way ahead of time. I don't want to jinx anybody, but this is the pivotal target right here. And that's a great look at that close-up window there.
Yep.
12 this thing, Em.
Let's see where she gets this.
Little bit of movement in her bow.
No, just
it's going to be
low.
an 8, just low left. Still not bad on that target. Not what she wants, but that's a tough little target.
That is a tough little target. And with the lighting there, it looks like it's all one color. That's actually not. It's a dark brown and then a darker brown. So a 10
for Christine.
On the links for Christine Harrelson. Moves her to 411. Coming over to Renee Hornbuckle.
She was in the top bonus ring, but she didn't call it. That's the upper 12. You have to call that if you want to shoot at it. So she just got a 10. There's a good 12.
Not surprising
Sharon
Wallace.
She's so tough.
She wants to just slam the door on this.
Yeah, she's
Now we're back over here to Emily at the Wolverine. Got an 8, moves her to 420.
We would typically shoot a 6th and final arrow if anyone can get within 10 points of the leader, but I don't anticipate that happening.
No. Laura Chenault with a 10.
Well, Emily got through that with minimal damage, just shot an 8, so she only backed up 2 points, which that'll move Sharon's lead to 22 points now.
Yeah.
Because she shot a 12, so she gained another 2 with the 12 on the javelina, and Emily backed up 2, so that was a 4-point swing. Now her lead is 22 points.
Now we get a look at what our leader, Sharon Wallace, can do on that Wolverine.
My guess is she'll try to shoot center 10 on this thing, and if she makes any error, it may fall just a little bit, but I'd say she'll aim a little safer. Don't want to make any kind of devastating mistake here. Center 10 would be fantastic. Good look at Emily again there.
She's on the deer, large deer. Oh, just to the right. Christine Harrelson comes to full draw, shooting a thumb button trigger as well.
It's got a pretty color bow there too.
Yeah, that's
I like
nice.
that orange, nice and shiny, anodized.
Okay, so she just let down there, Darren. That's okay.
Yep, something wasn't right. She wasn't aiming good. Things didn't feel right. She's going to let down, take a deep breath, start over. She should still have probably 30 seconds. I can't see the clock from here, but she's got plenty of time. Good strong shot there.
Oh, just high
tall
on that all dead. Here's a look at Sharon Wallace. She's got that blocker. What's that blocker on the side of her sight?
That's to keep her from losing, from her left eye from taking over aiming for it. Blocks out the vision of her left eye at full draw.
All right, first up, Laura Chenault on the links. They're taking a look at this one. Don Bailey's going to get out his glasses to look here.
That is a close one there.
Got the flashlight.
All it has to do is touch.
Let's see what Don Bailey's going to call here.
An 8.
An 8.
Did not grab
So
that
that
line.
one was out. Moves Laura to 418. Coming over to Christine. Tall 8 there for her as well. Christine Harrelson. Moves her to 419.
Third place is still up for grabs and interesting here. They've got one more target to decide it, though.
There's the javelina. This is Renee Hornbuckle. And that's a solid 10. All right, this is the one I want to see. Sharon Wallace on the long Wolverine.
I think she's a solid 10.
She got a 10. I'll take that on the Wolverine any day.
Every day, every day.
That last one we saw was actually Emily's arrow here on the large deer. We had a close up, and that was a 10 as well. All right, so you're Sharon Wallace. You're looking at a 22-point lead. This is your 5th arrow. What are you thinking? Are you nervous, or are you like,
not
I got
at all?
this?
She doesn't even have to shoot. She could shoot for the 14 if she wants. She can miss it if she wants to, and we're not even going to shoot a 6th and final arrow. So if she shoots a 0 here, which I don't think she will, she still has a 12-point lead, so game over. So that's a great feeling for her right now. I'm sure she's ecstatic. She'll be emotional. She should be. She just won Shooter of the Year. She's going to win the Classic. What a big weekend for her in PSE.
I'd like to see her go for the 14 myself.
I would too.
Just saying.
I would too, but I think she'll probably 12 it. I think.
The crowd will go nuts if she, oh, there, letdowns.
Checking her sight, make sure. I don't know if she's done the math yet, but she can shoot it in the concrete if she wants to and still win this thing. So
that was Emily McCarthy on the links there. That's going to be a 10 for her.
I've never had that luxury before. Be able to shoot one in the concrete and still win. Good look at Sharon right there. Holding good and steady.
Holding. Ah, she just went for center 10. Good for her.
Just over that 12, and that's going to do it.
Christine Harrelson there. Good look at her from behind at the javelina. Center 10 for her on that target.
Good camera work there, boys.
Yeah, I like that shot. All right, we're coming out to Emily McCarthy on the links. She takes a 10. Moves her to 440 for the weekend. Now this is the Audad. This is Laura Chenault.
I'm not sure what Laura had going on there. That's a unfortunate where the place to put that arrow. I don't know. Maybe she had a misfire, got away from her. I wasn't looking, but that'll take her out of contention for the podium.
Coming to Christine Harrelson on the javelina, takes a 10.
And Renee on that. Oh, that's a good
Renee
shot there.
Hornbuckle, man, that's
just
right
off
in
that
there.
12. Good 10 should be.
He didn't look too long yet.
So that might put Renee on the podium.
I believe it did. Yes, by 1 point over Christine Harrelson. And then Sharon Wallace
for the 10.
Got her husband, Jack Wallace, men's open pro. He'll be shooting in a little bit. Comes over to give her the congratulations. Good end for Sharon Wallace. She's going to come over here and talk to us for a second. But what a great win for her, Darren, just to close it out in style.
Yeah, like she said earlier, she made a switch. You know, she's shooting a different brand bow this year, and that's got to be, and it is a nerve-wracking experience, you know, to come out and pick up where you left off, and I think she's made a very good business decision. She's shooting that bow well, and the equipment agrees with her.
That's great. All right, she's coming over here. As soon as she gets hooked up there. Sharon, can you hear us?
Sharon Wallace, you just won Shooter of the Year. You just won the Classic. You're shooting a brand new bow. I've never been in a situation where I could miss the last target and still win. Did you do the math? Did you know where you were at? How'd that go out there?
Yeah, I was watching the scoreboard. I knew where I was, and then I actually, on the last target, I thought, did I misset my sights when I let down? Made sure I had the right number, but I've never done the Classic and the Shoot of the Year, so I'm pretty overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, it's good to double dip on contingency checks in a weekend. So, no, fantastic shooting. Congrats. Good business decision with you shooting that PSE. Fantastic year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I'm just going to say one thing because I think I know my brother is watching this time and my niece. So this one's for you guys. I love you. Thank you.
All right, Sharon Wallace, great win there. Folks, we are going to take a short break here, and when we come back, we are going to have our Senior Pro Finals here at the ASA Classic in Foley, Alabama.
One chance, one moment, one shot.
That's a good feeling to know I can make this bow do whatever I want it to do and it will react.
This thing is just so much more stable and it just controls an arrow so well.
Coolest part about it is all you need is a Torx wrench and a couple of Allen wrenches and you can just stand there on the line. You don't have to run in and put it in the press and move those shims. This is a dream to work with right now.